to the stream. Let me get my light and everything turned on. I just froze for a second there because I realised I forgot to set up my social alert properly. So that's going to probably look really derpy now. Might have to go delete that after. I'm also looking at the wrong screen and everything. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. What am I doing? What is this streaming malarkey? Let's just refresh that one. Let's just refresh that one. Waiting for a message on my phone, which should come through momentarily, hopefully. And yeah, good evening. Welcome back to the stream. I am, of course, M4J, who's just about to move his camera into a slightly more comfortable position. There we go. And welcome to this evening's stream. Good evening, brain cells. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There may come a point where I have to go open the window over there because it's very hot in here. I've got quite a lot of electronic devices. I've got even more electronic devices this week. I don't know if you can see it down here, but there's a wheel, a new wheel that I'm testing, which is massive. I might actually take it off its mount in a minute and show you just how big this wheel is. You might be able to work out what it's for. Are we live on Twitch? Yep. Are we live on YouTube? Yep. Good stuff. Get that there. Get that there. All right. Welcome to Forza Horizon 5. This is the first time I think I've featured this game on my channel, and yet it's not the first time I've wanted to feature this game on my channel. I actually have quite a lot. You can see and hear you have fun. Awesome. Thank you very much. I have quite a lot of footage recorded that was meant to go up on my channel, never did for various reasons. But I wanted to play the game, and I thought this series is the perfect opportunity to do that. Why am I sitting so low? Let's get comfortable as well, shall we? There we go. I always feel like I have to lean into the microphone, but you can hear me just as well when I sit like this. So I'm just going to sit like this. It's nice and comfy, isn't it? So, what is Forza Horizon 5? For those of you that don't know, it's a racing game, basically. It's an open world racing game. It's created by Playground Games. It is part of the Forza series, but it's not Forza Motorsport. It's Forza Horizon. This is the 5th game in the series, as the name suggests. It's set in Mexico. The previous one was set in Scotland, in and around Edinburgh. This one is set in Mexico, in and around Guanajuato, which is a very fun name to say indeed. And this is what we're doing today. It's the Horizon Challenge. I've come up with the name. It's not an official thing. But every week, the game has a playlist. And we're currently in the European Automotive Series. We're in the Winter playlist. And this is what we have to do. All of these challenges here. And the goal is today, in the next 60 minutes, 62 minutes really, we'll finish at 7, hopefully, to try and get as much of this done as possible. If we complete the 2 challenges at the bottom, you can see there's 20 points and there's 40 points, we unlock the 2 cars. So if we get to 20 points, we get the Mercedes-AMG SL63, and if we get to 40 points, we get the Mini FE, which is a very, very nice car. I believe it is the one that they used in the original Italian job. So that is the goal, and there's lots of different ways we can get there. Also, before we start proper, this is going to be the last stream for the time being of the current batch. Next week I'm away, so there'll be a break. Not guaranteeing that I'll be back the week after that, but this series will definitely return because I'm having a blast playing all these different games for you on stream. Hello Tom, thank you for the resub on Twitch, using your Prime of course. 55 months now, that's incredible. That's over 4 years. That's awesome. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's been fun playing these games, but we're going to take a little break and we'll be back again probably, if not in 2 weeks, then maybe towards the end of April, just so my Wednesday nights are a little bit freer again. And yeah, I was going to say something else. Oh, Taxi Life, that was the other thing. So last week we played Taxi Life, a city driving simulator, to give it its full name. It was fun, don't get me wrong. The game did end on a bit of a sour note, or the stream ended on a sour note, because the game went into a weird mode. Known issues, the developers know about it now, and they're aiming to fix it. It's a very, very small development team, so the fact that, you know, they've acknowledged it, they're going to try and sort it out, it's good enough for me, to be honest. We are, I believe, reviewing the game still on Racing Games, and I think it's going to score quite well, all things considered. Actually, no, I did review it. What am I talking about? I did review it on Racing Games, and I gave it a 6 out of 10. But I think we might revisit that once the update is out, because I feel like it will score higher given the chance. Anyway, should we talk about Forza now? Because that's what we're here doing today. So I've got kind of a plan in my head as to the order I want to complete these in. So you've got the objectives, or the reward cars, sorry, on the far left here. The 2 cars here. And then we've got challenges here. So there's weekly and daily, which we're going to try and complete. You've then got the games, which we're probably not going to do the mini game. I wasn't going to do the event lab event, but something's given me a reason to actually do that. The trial is one we are going to do because that scores you very, very highly. The treasure hunt I've already completed because we do that every week for racing games. If you go and check out the treasure hunt guides that we write, I'm the one who does them. So you'd think I'd know what I'm doing by now, but there's still times where I'm a bit like, ooh, when the time hits. The photo challenge we're going to kick things off with. That's going to be the first one. And then these ones at the end here we tend not to do as well. So my order of events is going to be the photo challenge, because that is really easy. Then we're going to hop in and do this event lab to unlock the Renault Clio, which I think I might already have one of, but it'll be fun just to do that anyway. Then we're going to do the weekly challenges, because they require the Renault Clio. Then we're going to do the daily challenges. Actually, no, sorry. Then we're going to do the trial, because that can take quite a while. I'm a poet and I know it. I don't know. Then we're going to do the dailies, and then if we've got time, we're going to do the seasonal championships, and then possibly the drift zone speed traps as well. But we'll see about that. So first of all, I need to get my Lotus Esprit that I actually unlocked last week, I believe. I think that was one of last week's reward cars. Oh no, it's the seasonal championship. Oh damn. Do I have a... I'm sure I have an Esprit though. I'm in an Arbath at the moment, so that was for the treasure hunt. The Bear Essentials, which is a good punny name, I suppose. So let's see if I've got a Lotus Esprit first. If I haven't, then this could be a very short excursion. So Lotus... I do not have an Esprit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the seasonal championship that unlocks the Lotus Esprit, because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. So it looks like quite an expensive car, and that's even if you can buy them right now.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
No, we don't need to.
Why not say hello to the other drivers whilst you wait?
Right, so first of all, what cars do we need for this? I'm sure I have one. Oh, yeah. So we'll probably use the 211 for this, if not the Elise GT1. I think I have a 211, so I'm going to use the 211. Let's do it. So, seasonal championship, yep. We'll fast travel there because I'm a lazy so-and-so. And we'll get started. So the fast travelling might take some time, and also loading in to certain things might take some time. But otherwise, this should be a fairly quick excursion here through the game. The other thing is remembering where the seasonal championships are. Because where you start isn't necessarily where you end. Ah, see, I don't have one of the recommended cars, which is good. I think I do, just not fast enough. So I'm going to go with the GT1, which is 1.8 million, which I can afford, but my word, that is eye-wateringly expensive. Can I get it in blue? No, I can't. Alright, we'll just get it in black then, that's fine. And we'll just run it as default. It is possible to get free fast travel, sorry, but I haven't unlocked it yet because I couldn't afford the house that you need to buy in order to do it. But yeah, once you get free fast travel, you know, the game's basically complete. You know, by the time you've got to that stage, isn't it like 4.5 million credits or something for the house, or 3.5 million? And I used to have that amount, and to be honest, I haven't opened my super wheel spins yet, so I could rack up that amount fairly quick. Winning races and stuff is a good way to build up your credit score as well, as is paying off all I was going to make a really bad financial joke there. Paying off all outstanding debts is what I was going to say, but here we go. The Carretera Chase, and this is where you get to see my racing pedigree. Because we're not really... It's the first racing game that we've played in this series. I believe it is. So it's the drivatars here wanting to send me off into the next country by the looks of things. Alright, this is where things get fun. First braking zone. because normally I don't know how good my brakes are until we hit that first braking zone. Actually, that was pretty good. Navigated that one fairly successfully, I would say. The trick here with the driver tars is you need to carry as much speed through corners as possible. As you see there, they brake early. And they tend to go a little bit slower than you're supposed to through some of the corners. So if you can just keep your speed up, lift and coast rather than brake, and then get in the slipstream and get some drafting done. And before you know it, you are flying past them. What's your secret for building up 20 million credits then? Apart from don't spend credits, of course. There we go. We're into the podium places. Obviously we need to win the seasonal championship, so third place is not good enough. We need to keep going here. How's the game volume, by the way? I know I ask this every week, but can you see and hear the game okay? Now, rubber banding is a thing in this game, so there is a chance that these guys out front might start slowing down in a minute, which will give us a chance to catch them. But I feel like I botched one of the earlier corners, and that cost me a potential overtake. So they're saying that, no, they are slowing down a little bit now. See there, look, they don't carry as much speed into the corners. They're not quite as brave. So if you just keep your foot planted without crashing, obviously, then you stand a good chance of pulling off manoeuvres. There you go, there's the draft. He's gone wrong side, I've gone right. Now I think the win should be ours. Oh, nice little gear change there as we jumped the gap. I do actually have to plough through the fence here in a second. Pick your moment and go for it. There we go. We lost some speed doing that, but game might be a bit loud. Okie dokie. 1 second. Once this race is over, I'll see about turning it down. So I do play every week to do the treasure hunt, if there is one. Or I normally hop on and capture screenshots for the playlist and things like that. Because we at Racing Games, we cover the playlist, the photo challenge and the treasure hunt every week. The last few weeks, though, the treasure hunt has been non-existent. Last week was the first time in 3 or 4 weeks that there was a treasure hunt. And the photo challenge has just been photograph this car. No location or anything. So if there's a location one, then we cover that. If there isn't a location, then we don't, obviously. But yeah, I don't do much racing, really. Sometimes if I do the treasure hunt, I'll hop back on in the evening and do some of the events. I didn't do that last week, of course, because I wanted to save it for today. Oh, $2 grand. It's not much. Just spent 1.8 million. Need money, man. So yeah, those who are dedicated and play every week for hours every week, then I imagine they're going to be a lot richer than me. That's for sure. Right. While we're loading here, let me just turn the game volume down a smidge. Let's do that. Let me know if that's an improvement. And right, where's the second one? The second one's here. We'll fast travel there again. I could, in theory, upgrade my car between races, and I think that's a mistake that I normally make, is I don't do that. But then saying that, we're on 794 now. I'm pretty certain. Gotta be careful not to waste time doing this. I'm pretty certain it's just A-class cars, isn't it? Or is it just Lotuses? Might just be Lotuses. So do I risk upgrading the car now? I don't think so. I might do it for the third one, because I've had the annoying habit in the past of finishing like third in the final race, and that blows my chances of winning the championship, because there's some other person finishes second in all 3 races and by average comes above me. And that's incredibly frustrating when that happens. Just trying to think what I was going to say then. There was something else I was going to add. Yeah, the third race is always... It doesn't matter what order you do them in either. The third one's always the hardest. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Yeah, time is of the essence tonight. The goal is to complete all of these on the first attempt, hopefully. Here we go. I guess it's not playing weekly, it's just how many hours you sink into it in total. Oh, also, my annoying horn. When I'm racing online, if someone annoys me, I just make them think they've got a Teams call. I think I actually caused someone to spin out once because of that. Bearing in mind, you know, when I'm doing the treasure hunt and stuff, it's during working hours. So there's always someone out there who's meant to be at their desk, but they're not. They're playing Forza instead. Alright, first proper braking zone. Always go careful. Try and take the inside line. It says go careful while ploughing into the back of the car in front. And just like that, we've made up like 4 places in that one corner. And make your own racing line. Kind of you-wahee. Very hard to give advice to someone whilst just spinning out like that. Make your own racing line was what I was going to say, and it's very easy to use the braking line there a little too much when you're racing. Sometimes you've got to choose your own braking point, take the gamble, go a little bit later, or sometimes go a little bit sooner and bleed off your speed a bit quicker, and then use that to launch yourself out of the corner. And then, like with most racing games, just trust the setup of the car. A bit of lifting coastal wasn't quite enough. There you go. As long as you hit some part of the beacon, it will count as going through. So you can actually ride across it even, and that will count. That was close. It's not my best race so far though. Get off me, AI. Oh, I'll have to check my hour count. It must be lower than that though, I'm sure. And I've had the game since release day. I got a code as... in fact, this Forza, it kind of holds a special place in my heart. Because F1 was the first big game that I covered when I joined racing games. But that's an annual release. Forza Horizon 5 was the first proper non-annual release title that I covered. As a games journalist, basically. At the time it was creating videos, but now it's writing. So it's a big one for me. That was a terrible corner. Do you know what? I don't do this very often, but that was such bad cornering. There's probably some purist out there going, oh, you shouldn't use rewind, but, you know, it's a feature of the game, so I'm going to use it. Alright, let's keep up with the AI here. There we go, little coast, and now we're right up behind third place. With the draft. Don't want to overtake too soon. Want to use the draft as much as possible, he says, again, whilst almost driving into the back of them. And now that gives us a bit of a slipstream here. Take the inside line, and now we're actually getting a bit of a slipstream off second place as well. And if we let them race amongst themselves... There you go, third. Second first. Thank you. And there's the finish line. Boom! Whew! I genuinely thought I was going to come like 4th or 5th there. Now, here's the question. Do we upgrade the car? I don't think we will. While we're loading here, though, I'm just going to check, because I've got Steam open. How many hours have I sunk into Forza Horizon 5? 102. Sorry, 101.2. So, yeah, a lot less. A lot less. I'm actually surprised it's that high even. Because there was a point where, I think... so we played it on stream a lot when it first came out. We convoyed and things. And then it was almost like a year or so that I just didn't play the game. And it was only when I became a writer that I actually started covering the game more that I started playing it again. If it wasn't for that, to be honest, if it wasn't for the weekly playlists, I probably wouldn't play the game at all. But they do a good job of continuing to add, you know, new cars, new content, new events. It's just enough to keep you coming back. Alright, here we go then. This is where it all goes wrong. Looks like it might be a night race as well, which is never a good thing for me. It's got a second or above. Third might do it. I don't actually know who's leading the championship right now. There might be a way to... Sorry, I'm leading the I don't know who's second in the championship. There might be a way of finding out in a minute. The music in this game is pretty good as well. This is stream safe music too. So that's how we're able to listen to it. They've done a good job with that too. Just creating a festival. It's a good vibe. Alright, we're 8 points ahead of Sealark. Or Clark. I'm going to go with Sealark though because of the way it's spelled there. And we are 12 points ahead of Metal Cobra. So we need to ideally finish ahead of both of them. If we do that, we should have Le Victoire. Goal. So where are they, first of all? Wouldn't surprise me if they were already out in front. Yeah, I think they are at the front. So there's an objective already. Just grab the slipstream. Grab the slipstream. If it wasn't for the fact that I already had an objective for today's stream, I would have actually invited some people onto Convoy with as well. Because the game is cross-platform. Doesn't matter if you're on Xbox or PC. You can join with your friends. There's Metal Cobra. So Clark must be in front. So yeah, I've got work to do. And to be honest, that was a good opportunity there to make up some places, and I don't think I executed it very well. Cycling done, back to Twitch. Fair enough. Alright, here we go. Down the inside. If I can get past Brad here before this braking zone. Nope. Ooh, there was a car in the way. Oh, look at that. Oh, the manoeuvres. The old switcheroo, as Ricardo would say. Now we can just accelerate off into the night. Cool. Well, that actually went better than expected. And a laptop's just fired up behind me, which, if you hear what sounds like a jet taking off, that's my old laptop that my partner's inherited. And my god, is it loud. It just randomly turns on. It's one of the reasons I stopped using it, is it just randomly does things. It shuts itself down, it turns itself on. Okay. I think... Oh no, I was going to try and do that flat out, but a little bit of braking required. There we go. Just keep looking at the track ahead. So we've got another big braking zone coming up. Keep an eye on what's going on behind as well. I can go a little bit easier now because the AI are quite a ways back. So there's no point in pushing and then crashing and then losing because of it. As long as we don't go too slow, the AI catch up and use drafting to get past. Nope, I think we got this covered. I think we're all good. Yep, they're now further back, so the slow but steady actually worked. He says nearly blowing it. Nope, we're all good. Boom. That's the championship done, the first one. And to be honest, I've given myself an hour to complete all of this. We're 20 minutes in now, and we've only just completed the first championship. But it'll start racking up in a minute because we needed this car, the Lotus, to be able to do the photo challenge. So we'll be able to do that one in a second. And then once that's done, that's 2 things ticked off. Then we can start doing the event lab. Over 1,000. Is there a way where you can see how many cars you've got? Like just a number without having to count. How many cars does the game have? It launched with 600 and something, I think. Has there really been 400 cars added? It's plausible. 2 years, 2 cars a week. That makes 200. So So that doesn't add up to 1,000. There must be a way. Hang on. So there's the Lotus. We'll switch to that. 385. I don't... Is there even 1,000 cars in the game? I genuinely don't know. That's Lancia, Mark. We're looking at Lotus. There's the Esprit. Nice, nice. So this will be nice and quick. And then it's off to the event lab. Which, again, I don't normally do. But I need it for the Williams. I might just check if I've already got the Williams, to be honest. Because that might save some time as well. Photo mode. We're just going to take a really crude photo here. We're not going to do too much to make it look nice. We're just going to go... repair the cosmetic damage, although there shouldn't be any. And then bam. There we go. Photo challenge done. Need to get 19 more cars to unlock. Whatever that is I'm unlocking. Alright, so it's the 93 Renault Clio Williams is what I need now. Renault. I have it. Perfect. So now we can start doing the weeklies. Excellent. Just like that, progress is starting to pick up. So the first one, always, every week, is just to own and drive. So you can see here, own and drive. We literally just have to roll it forward, like a half a mile or something, and we'll complete the first bit. God, the car there just did not want to go. Right. At some point, we will complete the first bit. Is that it? Yep. So now we need to get 2 stars at Trailblazers. So Trailblazers are... Let's just set up Trailblazers on the map here. So you have a start point and an end point, basically. So you see this one here. It's actually hidden behind the thing. Let's do this. There you go. So you can see the start point is the pin, and then the end point is the finish line. And you have a set time to complete it in. Let's just set a waypoint there. You have a set time to complete it in, and you get stars based on how long it takes you to do it. And it counts down, I think it's from like a minute or something. Go to the car collection menu, you can see how many cars are in the game. So is that... there. So I've collected 2 more. 820. So you definitely don't have over 1,000. Unless you have variants. So like, you know, you might have 2 Lotus Esprits, for example. In which case, fair enough, you do have over 1,000. But in terms of individuals for each one, how many do you actually have? Alright, here we go. Do you reckon I can complete a Trailblazer and get 2 stars in this off-road? Probably not. But, you know, it'll be fun to find out. I think the first time I did, you see I've got 3 stars already on this Trailblazer. I think I actually did it in the Warthog from Halo. And just absolutely thundered through it. It was immense. Here we go. Right, finish line is in that direction. And I had, what, 35 seconds I think that was? Oh god, already I'm thinking I'm not actually going to do it. I don't know, 400 yards, 300 yards, 200 yards. Oh no, this should be done. Oh yeah, easy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Boom. Now I don't know, because it only shows you your highest score there, so I don't know what we did that in there. Oh, it looks like we actually did it. We did. Right, spend 20,000 credits on upgrades. So that should be relatively easy as well. We'll just go to the nearest festival site, which I think from here is actually the main Horizon Festival. And then the last one, I think, was speed traps. So we need to set this one up for speed. Now, does it count if I do a tuning setup? Or I could just do auto upgrade. That could work. And we'll just go for performance class A. There you go, 56,000. That's more than double what it wanted. So hopefully this completes it. If you have to do it manually, that'll be very annoying. I'm going to paint it while I'm here. Because it looks quite nice like that, but I want it to look nicer. Is it literally... Do you know what? Just the fact that that's the colour of the car. I'm going to leave it like that. It's just the fact that... Is there any difference between those? I don't think there is. And I'm also wasting time by just faffing around, so... That'll do. And now it's the speed traps. And I think it's 3 stars we need to get from speed traps. If I recall. Let's just check that we did actually complete that objective. We did. Total of 3 stars at speed traps. So we're just going to swap that over. So there's a speed trap here on the main drag strip. So we can do that one first. So we do it like this, and then we just charge down the runway. Nice stuff. There's always people sprinting up and down the drag strip here. It's a nice one, this one. There you go, 139 I think that said. So again, that's probably just a 1 star. Yeah, 1 out of 3. That's fine. So the next one, there's one over here that we can claim now. That's nice and easy because we just follow the road. That's always the objective here, is you start off with the one at the drag strip, and then you go down this road here and you grab the next one. That's always my advice. If you have to get stars at speed traps, this is the way to do it. Normally you're in something that can go a little bit faster than this though. I lose like 2 miles an hour every time we hit a bump in the road. Go. Ugh, AI. What are you doing? Also, this car doesn't seem to like hills much. And boom. So again, 2 stars is my record there, so I don't think that's actually the... Oh no, done. Hey, excellent. Alrighty. So now we could start doing these. But I think I want to get the seasonal championships done. The other seasonal championship. And the trial. So I think we'll do the trial. Oh, what car do you need for the trial? That's the question. Okay. So it looks like a B-class car. I mean, I must have one of these. I'm pretty sure I've got the Audi. So I think I used that for a photo challenge. Avant Garden, I believe it's called. So the Audi 95 Avant RS2. Let's check. Audi. Where's Audi? There's Audi. Avant. Yeah, RS2. Perfect. So we'll grab one of these. We'll upgrade it. For this one, I might use tuning. As long as we keep it in... sorry, someone else's tuning. As long as we keep it in the B class, it should be okay. This is probably a ridiculous idea for a trial. To do it in what is essentially a state car by looks of things. But we can but try. So yeah, we're half an hour through the stream. Basically halfway. And I think we're ahead now of where I thought we would be, which is nice. Ah, look at that. You can always tell what events are on at the moment as well by the tunes that are the most popular. I think most of these are the same, so we'll just go with the first one. Nice and easy. I was wondering if I could kill birds with stones actually, because if there was a Porsche on the list, we had to spend money on upgrades for a Porsche as part of the daily challenges. So I could have potentially chosen a Porsche instead. And used that in the trial. And then we could have started the daily challenges at the same time. But, well. So, good evening, everybody in the chat. Be nice if we saw some conversation going on as well. Where's the trial? There's the trial. Was there a Porsche? No. So I chose the right one then. Oh, we could have gone with the more recent Avant as well, but oh well. We got it on 700. It's still in the realms of a B class. We're actually at the location. This is the Horizon Baja, so we need to get some air skills. Where's a hill when you need one? There we go. Keep drifting, keep drifting, keep drifting. Might actually have to get them inside the Baja, so this might not work. So we're over in the west side of the map now, which I'm surprised it didn't actually take us to the main Horizon site again. We're only like half a mile away from there, aren't we? Whee! Yeah, I like doing the little bunny hops. There you go. Kangaroo is the skill you get for completing multiple jumps in a row. Cool name for it. Wouldn't it be awesome if I could complete the first daily challenge here before we get into the trial? I believe it was just air skills, so just don't hit anything because you lose your score if you do. Or don't hit anything solid, hit stuff that isn't solid. Brake, 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 brake. That was close. That was close. Brake. Just stop the car, let it time out. We should get the points. There we go. We'll begin matchmaking. Do you play on PC or Xbox, brain cells? Obviously, I'm on PC right now, otherwise streaming would be a bit trickier. And this room would get even hotter with an Xbox running as well. Got a skill point. We're just finding the trial now. Don't think I completed the challenge, which is annoying. But actually, that's the other thing. Was it the Baja? It might not have been the Baja, in which case I've just wasted my time doing this. But yeah, we can always do it after. We're in the trial now, by the looks of things. Xbox One. Oh man, you'll be waiting all evening for it to load. I've heard that it's very slow on Xbox One now. No trial. I think we're in the process of joining. Because, I mean, I'm driving around still. But I'm not getting scores for anything. Which normally means you're in the trial. Just waiting for it to actually pop up. This is the one I was worried about, the trial. And I was going to leave it till last. But I kind of wanted to get it out of the way. There we go. 633 unique cars out of, what was it, 635 or something? So that's pretty good going. It's pretty good going. And there's more added every week, of course. There's 2 more coming tomorrow. And then 2 more... So tomorrow, well, hang on, I've got to get my maths right here. Tomorrow is the last day of the European, well, tomorrow is the start of the last week of European Automotive. That's what I meant to say. And then we get another one, which I do know the name of. I think it's like Horizon Race or something it's called. Can't remember off the top of my head. But we had American Automotive not so long ago, and now we've got European Automotive. We kind of just had the best of Asia with the Lunar New Year, although it was mainly China. So yeah, it's we're celebrating the best of automotive around the world right now, which is cool. Oh, good. Someone else has the Avant. That makes me feel better, and I don't think you can get a higher rated one, so it's all to do with top speed and performance and things. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're tied top. Excellent. Right, come on in, team. There's 5 of us. There's 6 of them. So again, brain cells, you'll know all about this already. But for those of you that don't know what the trial is, it's a series of races. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. And basically, you score points for every AI that you overtake. They're the red team. We're the blue team. And you get bonus points if you win the race. So I think it's 50 points for an overtake and then 100 for the race or something like that. Oh my god. And also this is online, so I can't rewind if I make a mistake here. Oh, I've just got punted from behind. Brake, 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 brake. There you go. That guy there, Swytek, he's making his own track by the looks of things. Let's get a little bit of drafting and then we'll get the overtake in. So I'm never aiming to win these races. I'm just aiming to do well for the team. Because I see this as a team game. Some people do see this as everyone's in it for themselves. But I do genuinely see this as a team game. If the team doesn't do well, then you don't do well. You got a team call, mate. That's probably why my horn is teams as well. So I'm just reminding them, hey, we're supposed to be teams here. No! We're teams, fella. We are teams. Now I'm basically last of the team. We are winning by a landslide right now, though. But my teammates here don't seem to know how to use their brakes, so they borrowed a bit of mine there. So I'll get him back in a minute, I'm sure. There we go. Feel better about myself. Then I remind myself, oh wait, we're supposed to be a team. He's probably not going to appreciate that, to be honest. How far through? 72%. Okie dokie. If we carry on performing like this, if there is a third race this week, we won't actually have to do it, because we should win it in 2. But I've always found with the trial, I tend to finish somewhere between 2nd and 5th normally. So right now I'm 4th, which is about right for me. There's always someone on our team who just sits at the back. And it can be quite frustrating. Particularly when that someone is you. And you realise you're the reason that we haven't won the trial this week. Oh, I've just lost a place there. No, no. Pablo. No, no. No, Pablo. No, Pablo. I could have lost us some serious points there. Castillo del Mar, though. And we'll move on to the next one. So yeah, we've now got 2,350 points. They've got 700. So we are flying ahead right now. I think one of our guys won the race too, which is always helpful. There's always some idiot doing backflips in a spacesuit. Alrighty. First race ticked off. Now we're going to fast travel to the second one. That's the other difference between this and the seasonal championships, is I don't have to drive to this one or fast travel. It does it for me, which is lovely. God, I'm getting emails, Facebook messages, all sorts right now. Crikey. Okay. Second race then. Oh, yeah, there it goes. 100 points for every overtake and then 50 bonus points for finishing first. I don't know why Scotty's talking to me right now.
I mean, wait. You can do this.
Wow, my car's actually good. I did a good job with the tuning selection, and the person who made the tune did a great job creating it in the first place. Alright, just go cautious here. Get off the racing line, because there's always some dickhead like that who just comes barreling through. Go, and then brake, brake, brake. There's Pablo, my old nemesis. Oh, sand on the road. Bit slippy there. Come on, trust the car, trust the car. That's why we do it. Excellent. Just a dab of brake there, just to keep things honest. Oh, I didn't need that one there. I don't know why the racing line turned red. I'm just going to get out of this guy's way, because I feel like he's trolling, basically. It's the pedal on the left, mate. It's the pedal on the left. That's the one you want. And just like that, our team is now struggling in this event. The fact that I'm the lead driver and I'm 4th, that tells you all you need to know. So now the pressure's kind of on me to get some overtakes in just to get our score back. And you're not going to get overtakes when you're kicking up smoke like that. Go on, mate. Off you go. We're teams. We're teams. I'm just going to let him go off and do his thing. You never know. He might knock out a couple of the AI, which would be useful for me. I've got to stop calling them AI. They are called drivatars. Which I guess is a portmanteau of driving avatar. But yeah, 1200 plays 1850 right now, which is not good for us, and that was not a good corner for me. I thought I could take that one flat out. Obviously, I cannot. And here comes William, just to rub it in. Hey! The only reason I am not ramming him off the road right now is the fact that we're trying to win this event. If it wasn't for that, he would be kicking up cacti right now. Well, it looks like we're going to a 3rd. Although right now, I think the difference is enough that we would still win. Yeah, I need to get 5th place back. 6th doesn't cut it for me. He is not showing signs of being caught. Even there. Thought I did that corner quite well. Just didn't get much traction on exit. Ugh. Damn it. Nearly. As long as everyone else finishes in their positions, though, we're still in a strong position overall. I don't think Joe even started this race, you know. Yeah, we can see where our positions were. So, oh no, yeah, DNF, there you go. Scored no points. So Antonia came first, then it was our guy, then it was Pablo, I think, came 3rd. So we continue. That's a nice tidy about. All comes down to this then, final race. And basically, if we get more points than them, we win. It's easy as that. Would be nice if we did a lapper rather than a point to point. Oh, hello game. Bit of stuttering there. At least it's loading fairly quickly tonight. It doesn't always load this fast. Ruta Norte. Looks like it might be a point to point. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a bit of a... This is the canyon. Oh, no, it's not the canyon. The canyon's further up. I just saw the river. This is Rocky Mountains. That's La Gran Caldera up there. I think. Yeah, pretty certain that's La Gran Caldera. Oh, God, Katia. Hey. Play fairly, people. Wow, the drivatars are all over the place. I'm wondering if Hooligan's lagging and has actually been hitting them, but it's not showing on my screen. It's alright, mate. I'm not here to hit you. You don't have to defend. We're team players. We play as team. We win as team. We don't need to drive like moron. I might have cut him off slightly there. That's kind of on me. Oh my days. Okay, we're good. We're flying. And the blue team right now is absolutely dominating, which is good to see as well. We're almost a third of the way through. Pretty certain that's not aimed at me. Down the brakes. That's fine. He wants to kick up tyre smoke. That's his prerogative. That's the thing. I don't care if I win the race or not, as long as we win the trial. And it looks like right now we're going to win the trial. So I'm happy because all 5 of us right now are ahead of them. So we are maxing out points. I don't think I've actually been involved in a race like that for quite some time now. So that's good. Just got to keep composed. Hey, team player. What is going on, man? What are you doing? Well, you've hit a solid tree now, so that's going to slow you right down, isn't it? You absolute idiot. Yep, look at that. Drop like stones. There's always one. And to be honest, it's not necessarily just trolling. It's just they think they're better than they actually are. Racing is not easy, believe it or not. There's a real skill involved. It isn't just who's got the fastest car. It's knowing how to control that car that wins you races. And clearly, that guy cannot control his car. But he's got the speed that he can recover. Like, he can recover. But the person he hits can't necessarily recover. And that's what does it. But, second place, I'll take that. Puts me on the podium. And I think as a team, yeah, we've still done it. 2,000 plays 400. Easy. Although Dumb and Dumber haven't actually finished yet. And there we go. Team Blue wins. That backflip joke, by the way, it's because my guy does the backflips. I don't do it in a spacesuit, though, so I'll take that at least. Oh, nearly got a new car. 4,000. I'd rather have had the car, to be honest. Could sell the car. Right, trial, tick. I'm wondering if we've actually done enough now to unlock the first reward car. Also, hello, what's this? Eh. Hello, game. Oh, there we go. I was worried then. I was worried then. Ah, yeah. So the trial car was the Arbath that I actually needed for the treasure hunt. But thankfully, I already had an Arbath for that. Because otherwise, I would have been very, very stuck. So we could start doing the dailies now. How long have we got left? 10-ish minutes. So we could do some of these. Not a bad idea. So 120 miles an hour in an Alpine. Take a photo of an Aston Martin. Let's do 10 grand on a Porsche first. That's an idea. Oh, I forgot to redeem the car. 1 second. There we go. So we got a new Mercedes. 10 grand on a Porsche. Let's do it. What have I got? Something that hasn't already been upgraded would be a good one to start with. I don't think I've done the Spider, so we'll do the Spider. So really, it's the seasonal, the other seasonal championship that I haven't been able to complete yet. Were it not for that, I pretty much would have completed all my objectives for the night. So I would like to try and do it. But 10 minutes to do all of these dailies plus the seasonal championship. It's whether or not I'm allowed to overrun the stream slightly. I don't know, because I like keeping them to an hour. It keeps discipline, you know. Always leave them wanting more, they say. Garage, upgrades. So first of all, let's get it out of this design. I try not, as good as the other people's designs are, I try not to feature them too much when I'm doing racing game stuff. And I'll try not to do it here either, because there might be some stuff that isn't meant to be seen on camera, you know. Forza do a pretty good job of filtering out stuff, though. Saving content. Come on. Takes way too long sometimes. Right, upgrades and tuning. Auto upgrade. Just got to spend 10 grand. There we go. Easy. I think my money's gone over $1 million again, which is nice. Imagine saying that in real life. Saying it that nonchalantly as well. Like, oh yeah, just spent $1 million on a car. As you do. How many cars are even worth $1 million? I think there's... Is it the Bugatti? There's $1 million, and there's a Ferrari. I think that's $1 million. Crazy. If you've got that kind of money and you're spending it on stuff like that. 3 stars at speed zones in any Mercedes AMG. I think I have the Mercedes. Is it an AMG 1? I do. And that one I've got in the Patronus sort of livery, which is nice. Again, I say I don't feature other people's designs. This one, I mean, look at that. That is a sexy looking car. Right. Speed zones. So let's come away from the mountainous ones, because we're never going to complete those. So let's start over here. We'll get a run up. 8 minutes to go. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I kind of play this game every week, because there are times where my lunch break finishes just before the treasure hunt starts on Thursdays. So I do spend my lunch as well, like trying to tick things off. And there's always times where I'm like, am I going to have time to do the championship? And in the end, I've got like 10 minutes to do the championship, and I do it in 5. So there are times where it's possible, but there's always that risk. Playing games on a time limit is quite stressful sometimes. Look at that, 236 miles an hour right now. Nice. Tell me I'm on a track if I can switch to the highway. If I press the left analog stick, which I'm doing, and it's not doing it, so. I'm also not convinced I needed to take a 3-mile run up on this one, to be honest. Just cruising at 244 miles an hour, as you do. Traction control flicking on all over the place. There we go. One thing I like is the actual AI, the NPC cars, do turn into ghosts when you're doing challenges like this. But other players do not. Which is the opposite of what it normally is. Right, was that 3 stars? That's my new personal best. Still only 2 stars. 17 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Game. Right, so we need to complete another speed zone, is what I'm seeing. Where's another speed zone? We could do that one. Or is there one on a straightish bit of road? There's that one. Or there's this one. Oh no, that's underneath the bridge. Let's do this one. We'll set the waypoint and then we'll fast travel. I always hate the ones that have quite tight corners in. But I think with this car it won't be a problem. We should be able to just blitz it. Let's go. Look at that. The 0 to 60 on this is insane. And it's not even electric. That's the other thing. So with this one, I actually have the confidence to brake on the corners because I know the car's got the speed on exit. There we are.
Turn around.
Was that enough?
It is safe to do so.
I don't know if 3 star was just my record there, or whether that was what I needed. Shall we see? We did it. Right. Sunken Temple near Sierra Verde Dam. Where is the Sierra Verde Dam? My guess is it's on a river. Oh, I do know where it is. I think I've been there before. Yeah, here. So Sunken Temple, I'm going to guess, is that thing there. So, is it wise to go visit a Sunken Temple in a hypercar? Probably not. But I'm going to assume that's the Sunken Temple. I don't know how close I have to get to it. It looks like that was as close as I needed to be. Yep. So reach 120 miles an hour in any Alpine is next on the list. I do have an Alpine. There we go. I only have the one Alpine. I'm pretty certain it can get to 120. I think there's only 2 Alpines in the game right now. Oh, it's an oldie. We only got to 36 miles an hour in first gear. What do you reckon? Can I get to 120? Just going off-road here.
Turn around. It is safe to do so.
It doesn't help we're going uphill right now. But we're in the 90s.
Recalculating route.
The main road's just up here anyway, so we could get a charge off this.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
There we go. Through the wall and away. Not turn around. Persevering. 5th gear. Come on, car. Come on, car. 10 miles an hour more. Come on, car. Boom. Done. Nice. Next, take a photo of any Aston Martin, and then we just have to complete a street race in a Corsa. So, what Aston Martin would be a good one? The Valkyrie is a good one. Or the Vulcan. Do you know what? Let's go for the Valhalla. So you got the Vantage, the Valkyrie, the Valhalla, and the Vulcan. Oh, Aston Martin. They can make good-looking cars and they can name them too. Boy, oh wow, what the hell was that just shot past as well? Photo mode. And oh my god, what the hell's going on with the... Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Does not matter. That should count. Let's find out. And yep, so we just need to complete a street race in the 2016 Vauxhall Corsa VXR. First of all, do I have the Vauxhall Corsa VXR? Oops, Vauxhall Corsa VXR 2016. I do. Excellent. So that might be how we end this stream, to be honest. It's a shame I couldn't do the other seasonal championship, but we've done quite a lot, actually. We got very close. And you never know, I might just be able to stay on just a little bit longer to be able to do the seasonal championship as well. Whether I win it or not is another thing, but we can maybe have an attempt. I'm just upgrading this car quickly so that I have a chance of winning a race. So we could go for 800. Race, rally. No, we don't want rally. We don't want drift. Race, street, forward wheel drive, front wheel drive, forward wheel drive. What am I talking about? Crusty Jugglers. We're going to use your tune here. Slightly unfortunate name, but we'll go with it. 31 grand on upgrading the car. And no offence, it is just a Vauxhall. That's quite an expensive upgrade. Alright, street race. Let's go find a good street race. I would say let's race around Guanajuato, but I actually want to win. So we're probably not going to do that. Is it better or worse if I turn that off? Oh, way worse. It's just not in the right spot. I need to light me up. Yeah. Still need to come up with a solution for the whole lighting package in here. Right. Street race. Just checking, it was a street race, wasn't it? Complete a street race. Oh, it just says complete. It doesn't actually say win, which is interesting. But we'll try and win. We'll do the Coast Run Pro, because apparently I've not completed that one before. And we'll see how it goes. Oh man, 7:01. I don't think I will have time once I've completed this. Current car. There we go. It's not a bad looking Vauxhall, to be fair. What is your furthest danger sign jump? Mine is, so what's that, 1.1 kilometers. I feel like I've gotten over a kilometer. And I think it was in the Yesco on the jump at the end of the highway, but I can't remember how far exactly. How can I find out how far my furthest danger sign jump is without having to go through and look at them all individually? There must be a stats screen somewhere where I can check. I'll do that after this race. Alright, here we go. Is that the Scooby Gang on that car? It is! Crazy. Alrighty, not bad. Good start. I think we're in a dark horse car here, you know. Everyone else, their cars look faster, but they're not necessarily. Look at that. Look at the way the AI gives you room, but actual players don't because they have no racecraft whatsoever. Apparently neither do I. Get the van out of the way. Actually, that might have played into my hands there. I think I just knocked the van into the path of somebody else. Excellent. And now I'm pulling away. I'm pretty certain I've got the game on a pretty hard difficulty as well. And yet, I just get away from them all the time. What can I say? I'm a good racer. I was showing off to my my nephew the other day the old racing wheel that I had. We were on F1, and I hadn't played F1 properly for quite some time. And I did a lap of Silverstone and set. I was only 0.8 slower than my fastest time, which was a pretty decent time to begin with. And then I actually went and beat it, which was very, very rewarding indeed. So I've still got it. And I'm upgrading my sim rig at the moment, thanks to some support that I'll be talking about on racing games in the near future. That was not a good corner at all. And I feel like the upgraded sim rig is going to make me even faster, which is nice. Still trying to get my PC upgraded too, but that's a more long-term project, as I said last week. Here we go. It's turning into a bit of a hill climb. 66% of the way through. Still in first place. Still a considerable distance ahead of second. Braking zone. I see why people talk about hatchbacks being so much fun. They really do look fun. Once you get the braking right, you can just throw them around. A little bit of snap oversteer there. Held it together. Look at that. Tidy. Bang tidy. There we go. And round the last couple of corners. And across the line. Look at that. Miles ahead. Miles and miles and miles and miles ahead. I reckon that was what, a 3-4 minute race. I reckon there's time to have a go at the seasonal championship. And that would be a really, really good way to end the stream by winning the seasonal championship. If my partner is still watching, I apologise. I will make it up to you.
Amigo, you win again?
Oh, hello, Ramiro.
I'll ask Haley to tell everyone you
Just
are an
unplug my
approved.
phone. Right, that should be the end of the dailies. Yep, complete. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Oh, Tom, you've switched back to YouTube, I see. So yeah, we didn't do the speed traps, we didn't do the drift zone, we didn't do the event labs, but that's fine. The event labs are fun. I have done them before, but I think they're better with other people. And we didn't do the Horizon arcade. But yeah, I think if we can get the final seasonal championship here done, this would be a really... Oh, wow. Oh, yes, we're doing some good stuff here. Oh, yeah, how do I check my danger sign jumps? Is there a stats thing somewhere where I can see that? Is it under my Horizon, maybe? My stats. There we are. Skills? My favourite car is the Koenigsegg CC8S. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I can't see it there. Number of clean overtakes, though. 1,015. I'll take that. 125 victories, 130 podiums. Is that... That can't be, because I'm sure I've got more podiums than victories. So I guess that's 255 podiums in total. I guess. Campaign, anything there? No. Nothing there implying a distance. So is it skills? No. Oh, records. So was it danger sign? 1,820 feet. Is that all? What's that in meters? Someone work out for me what that is in meters, please. I feel like that's not much at all. Anyway. Seasonal championship. Let's do it. I've got time. I've got time. Get a Lamborghini Huracan if we win it as well. So it's the law. It's a Huracan, for crying out loud. Who in their right mind would turn down a Lamborghini Huracan? It's insane. You'd have to get clinically tested if you did that. Sorry, Ramiro. I don't mind you for the most part, but not right now. Okie dokie.
Fine, I won't.
Is he sulking? Should we go for the Koenigsegg? I know I just said it's not my favourite car, but it is the fastest out of all of these. There is a Zonda there as well. 548. So yeah, how do you get... Obviously, physics wouldn't let you jump a car a kilometre. And I know when the game first came out, there were a lot of accusations flying around about how people were able to go that fast. And that far. I'm really tempted to go for the Cyan Roadster. Or the Zonda. I'm going to go for... You got to go for a Lambo. A Lambo for a Lambo, you know? That's what they say, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, your longest jump is over double mine. And I thought mine was good. But it must have been feet that it was measuring in. Because I got over 1,000 feet. So that makes sense. Again, I only really do danger signs when I have to. So I'm not out there driving 400 miles an hour off a ramp to try and set records. Just not my style. Look at that car, man. It's so gorgeous. Just the colour of it, the wheels compared to the rest of the car. There's just something about a Lambo, like the sharp edges, but it's also quite curved, you know? Hard to explain, but my god, they're good. I don't think Lamborghini have ever made a bad car. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. They have a SUV, don't they, that is absolutely hideous. Oh, look at the rear wing go up there. Get fast, get lucky. Yeah, fair. Makes sense when you say it like that. Oh, the brakes. I genuinely thought I was going to go wide then, but then the brakes kicked in and, yep, they work well too. Look at the speed. Always cut this bit. AI never does it, but humans do. Excuse me, sir. Oh, this road. Yeah, I remember trying to set a, I think it was a speed trap down this road, and we spent like 40 minutes on stream doing it one week, and we still didn't succeed by the time the stream finished. And we carried on afterwards, and it took almost an hour before one of us managed. And I was the last one to complete it, and it was so frustrating. The rear wing's tucked away now. Got the DRS open. AI, what are you doing to me, man? Now, you shouldn't be kicking up tyre smoke in a Lamborghini. If you are, something's not gone right there. There you are. That's how you get the AI on this track. They never cut the corners. They sometimes go wide, but they never cut the corners. It's got to be neat and tidy through this section. Didn't say clean, I just said neat and tidy. And there we go. This section here is easy because you can just go flat out. If you take the inside line there, you cut off some of the track, and then we're on the final lap. And because I'm now leading, I'm not going to go stupid with it. So it's going to be early brake. Ooh, get hit by the AI. And throttle through the corner, which is not something you're meant to do, to be honest. You're not supposed to throttle through the corner, but I do it anyway because it's fun. Got a little bit of screen tear there. Don't know if the stream picked that up or not. There we go, throttle through, and away we go, and look at the gap. Massive. Just nearly crashed into the wall there. Thought I'd finish in style, you know, bit of jeopardy. Nice. First one done. First one's always the easiest though, like I said. It's the second one that's harder. My fastest lap there was 1.7 seconds faster than second place's. Yeah, no one else did a sub 48. Nice. And I finished 3 seconds ahead of second. But, like I said, it's always the easiest. Gets harder now because the AI is on me. Alright, where's the second one? Seasonal events. I'm just going to turn on the seasonal. Whoops. Just going to turn on the seasonals and this. So this is the second one. So I think you're actually meant to start off on the other side by the looks of it, and it brings you down. Because I think some of them are designed to end where the next one begins. But it always seems to make me do them in the wrong order. There we go. Continue event. Same car. We could swap. We could have swapped to the Koenigsegg, to be honest. Might even do that for the last one. Just swap to the Koenigsegg because it's the fastest. But then I'm not used to driving it right now, so that could be suicide. Oh, such a stunner. Such a stunner. Those are ceramic brakes as well. My word, they're nice. I've never actually checked if the brake discs glow in this game. In F1 they do. And they do look really good. Alrighty. Let's go. The speed. So there's a couple of other driver tires here that have the cyan. It is cyan, right? It's not Shan. I'm pretty certain it's pronounced cyan. Oh, wow. He braked for that corner. He braked for that corner. Whew. Yeah. See what I mean about the AI brakes in places where you just don't. Crazy. Ooh, be brave. Be strong. Be bold. Brakes do glow, but in Forza Horizon 4 they did it better. See, I remember watching E3 when Forza Horizon 4 was announced, and I was surprised, should we say, that they were actually setting a racing game in the UK, and I didn't really know what Forza Horizon was, so I watched the presentation and I was like, okay, that looks cool, and then just never bought it, never played it. And I really wish I had, because everyone says Forza Horizon, I think they say 3 was the best, but 4 was still good. And I really wish I'd picked it up and given it a go. Is this the same road we were just on? No. Yes? Really hard to tell, actually. Some of these roads are quite similar. We're charging away with it again right now. Yeah, I always hear things about Forza Horizon 4, they did it better. But I think Horizon 5 is a great example of everyone hated it when it came out, and they were calling it 4.5. Or, you know, Forza Horizon 4.5 or 4 version 2.0 or whatever. And over time, I think people have been won over. I'm still not saying everyone loves it. There are still going to be people out there who don't. There will always be people out there who don't. Because some people just love to hate. But I think of all the open world racing games that have come out in the last couple of years, I think Forza Horizon 5 is the best. The Crew Motorfest is a pretty solid racing game as well, but I just don't have an incentive to sink the hours into it like I have with this one. Yeah, I really wish I'd experienced the golden years of Forza Horizon 4. Chasing the Flying Scotsman and things like that. It just looks really cool. Really, really cool. Right, we were 6 seconds ahead there. With a race to go. 8 points. We need to beat Arman and Das Haust. What do you reckon? Do you think we've got it in us? I'd love to say I'm feeling confident, but there's been times before where I'm feeling confident and it's just not quite worked out. So, until it's over, I live in doubt. What's your favourite open world racing game then, Brain Cells, if you had to choose? By open world, obviously, you know, you've got things like... I mean, GTA is technically an open world racing game if you do it right. You got Forza Horizon, any of the 5, the Crew Motorfest or Test Drive Unlimited, any of those. What would you put down as your favourite? Of course, talking about Test Drive Unlimited, we're not far off Solar Crown now. I think it's summer they're heading towards now. It was actually meant to be out by now 3 or 4 different times, and for various reasons it's been delayed, but from what we've seen, it looks okay. As long as it carries on looking okay, we should be alright. But I loved the first one. I didn't play the second one, but I had the first one on Xbox. And I put a lot of time into that as well, driving around Hawaii. Forza Horizon 4. I think a lot of people would say that's a good choice. Just unfortunately, I can't be one of them. You never know. One day. Oh, come on, game. Come on, PC. You've done so well tonight. You've done so well. You haven't cost me at all. It's getting very, very hot in here, though. I'm feeling it. I think I'm going to have a drink before we start this last race. And hopefully this is the last race of the stream. I mean, who am I kidding? There's no hopefully about it. This is the last race of the stream. So we better make it a good one. Win, lose or draw. We are ending after this one. Be interesting to see if I swapped cars between races. I don't think the driver cars do. I think they stay in the same vehicles. So I could potentially switch to a faster one and see what happens. Oh, I see Das Haust. My other rival must be in front. Oh, you should never slide a Lamborghini. The downforce should be enough. Yeah. So I need to... Ideally, I need to win this race. Which is easier said than done, considering where we are right now. Funny enough, we're about to race a train by the looks of it. That is the railway there on the left. We're going to cross over, under and round it a few times during this race. Here's the first one, there's the second one, here's the third one. Go on, rear wing, do your thing. I'm cautious because I don't use this road very often, so I forget the layout of it sometimes and how severe these corners actually are. And I'm pretty certain I've flown off that bridge before now. Take the inside line. That's it. That was a bad corner. I was too busy watching what was happening. Alright, one down. Still need to get Armin. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very confident now. Oh, the back wheel there. I just caught the grass. You see the back end slid out a little bit. There we go. It's alright. We're all good. We've got a lovely hairpin coming up. This reminds me of Suzuka. Completely different topography, of course, but there we go. Why don't Lamborghini have an F1 team, man? That'd be good. Audi are getting one. Audi own Lamborghini, so that might be why. But then Porsche are talking about joining still, so there we go. Oh, we're actually almost done. Last corner. Nice. All right, seasonal championship tick. Oh, there's not going to be a train running. There's a grandstand on the track. That would be a bit, you know, you're sat there just watching the race with a hot dog in your hand and you hear a train horn. I would brick it there. Look at that. That was close, though. 0.8 of a second. Woo! That was actually closer than I thought. But we won by 12 points. So, overall, it was a lot less close. But for that individual race, that was pretty tight. There's the Huracan, which I think I actually already have. Now I've said that, but you can never have too many Lamborghinis, guys. It's just, you know, you can't. And that completes the Horizon Challenge for the evening. We'll go through them all again in just a second. We'll have a look-see at I mean, I'll level with you guys now. I was not expecting to complete as many as we did. I genuinely thought I'd screw up the trial. I didn't think I'd do both championships on the first try. Things like the daily challenges and the weekly challenges, you can't fail those. So that's pretty easy. How close are we to the second reward car? 3 points. 3 points. Do you have Forza Motorsport, the reboot one that came out last year? That's had mixed reviews as well. I'll save my opinion on that one, to be honest. What could I do for 3 points? It'll have to be one of these. I'm not going to do it now. We are wrapping up the stream now. But yeah, let's go. Let's do an overview. So, we unlocked the Mercedes-AMG SL63. We completed the weekly challenge, which is blue and gold in the Renault Clio, which is actually a pretty car as well. We did all the dailies. We completed the trial, Sea to Mountain, which was quite fun. My team nearly let me down once or twice, but we managed to get through in the end. We also completed both seasonal championships, which is always nice. The treasure hunt I already did, so we didn't need to do that tonight. And then the photo challenge, Spirit of Horizon. Next week's, so there's another treasure hunt. That's a VW Golf. R32. That's good. I make a mental note of that for tomorrow. And then the Volkswagen double cab pickup, which I believe is a reward. Yeah. There, I think. Or one of these ones, maybe? I don't actually know. But yeah. Only Forza Motorsport 6. Okay. So that's 2 behind, isn't it? There's 7 and then there's... Technically it's 8, but it's the reboot. So it's just called Forza Motorsport. Apparently that's what we do now. But yeah. As I just give the Cyan one last little rev there, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video on YouTube. And of course if you're enjoying the series so far. Also just give it a like because I managed to complete everything that I wanted to complete. That alone deserves... I think some of those overtakes deserve a like as well. And if not, a subscribe. That's always nice too. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. Plenty more streams like this coming up in the future. But like I said at the start, no stream next week and probably none the week after either. Just take a little break from streaming and then we can come back fully refueled and ready to go again. Also means I can come up with a list of games to play on stream again as well, which would be nice. What else? So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Like, drop some comments down below as well if there's any games you want to see played. Head over to my Discord, link is in the description on YouTube and should be somewhere on Twitch as well. And there's a Stream Ideas channel that you can leave some suggestions in. Before you ask Brain Cells, no, I still haven't downloaded that game. I need to. It's another reason why I need my Wednesday evenings free, so I can actually play new games as well that I can then stream for you all. I always hate wrapping up streams because I can't go into my usual outro because I've got to include Twitch as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, head over to Discord, check out my other social media. I also have a Patreon as well. I will be setting up YouTube memberships in the future with some perks for that too. But yeah, if you want to support, I think Super Thanks is a thing on YouTube as well. I'm not 100% certain. But any way that you can support the channel, sharing content, all that good stuff is very much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.